morning, y'all. Welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Davielle. I am a software engineer, and here's my journey of trying to get a new job. So I got laid off at the end of April, took a bit of time off in May because I went to Egypt, went on a few trips. That trip was amazing. And then came back, tried to lock in. Fortunately, my grandma passed away, and that was really rough. So took a bit of time. But this week, tomorrow, I have my first interview. So we kind of need to lock in now. We need to lock in. Last week, I applied to 10 jobs, which was great, phenomenal. I've heard back from one, got rejected, and now I have my first initial interview tomorrow. I'm excited about it. I'm anxious about it. But today, we really got to sit up and lock in. So my plan for today is to work on my behavioral questions and work on my systems design thinking questions. I am very anxious about my systems design because that is not something I've ever had to go through. That's not something I've ever had to explain and learn. And I really want to be proficient in explaining what I did at Nike so that we can get another job. The first thing we're going to do this morning, we have our coffee ready. We got good vibes pumping. I think we're going to start with a few YouTube videos. So I'm going to go through a few YouTube videos about systems design thinking questions. And then after I do the YouTube videos, we're going to do a few leak code questions. I actually just got a new keyboard. I needed arrow keys when I was writing code. My old keyboard, the 60% keyboard, which my most watched video on YouTube before the I got laid off video was me unboxing this and like setting this up, which was crazy. So this gave me a really long time. It was showing some wear and tear, so I was already looking at new keyboards anyway. But then when I was doing leak code and I realized I didn't have arrow keys and had to do F and J on things, I got some manga keycaps and I really like it. It's really fun. After a few leak code questions, we're gonna go back to the system design interview book by Alex Vu. I'm currently reading through the PDF textbook and annotating it with my own notes and just trying to correlate it to what I did before, making those connections, which I actually have really been enjoying it. I love learning, and so going through this PDF has been super fun. So we're gonna do a chapter or two of that. The last thing we're gonna do are our behavioral questions. I feel like I'm pretty decent at behavioral questions and explaining, my strengths and weaknesses, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, explaining myself as a whole. But it does not hurt to brush up on those skills. I think it'll be great. And so come along for the day. Alrighty, y'all. So we went through our first YouTube video, took some notes. I used to take a lot of notes on my iPad in college, and it's throwing me back, to be honest. It's fun. I'm on this YouTube channel called Hello Interview, and I'm going to be going through their systems design walkthrough. It has like 20 videos, but it shows basically, I guess, 10 different systems with increasing difficulty of progression of how to, create the system. And I guess the video starts with a question, you try to solve it yourself, and you go through their stuff. I've read a few of the YouTube comments and a lot of people are saying that it's actually like super helpful. So we're gonna go through this playlist and I'm excited to go through it. One of the comments really resonated with me where he was like, I've been an engineer for 10 years and you know these systems and this knowledge, but the way to portray that it can be a little difficult. And so I'm hoping these YouTube videos are gonna be super helpful, and I feel like it's gonna be great. And it's fun because like my biggest thing about software engineering and code in general, the thing that I love the most about it is that you're constantly learning. I think that the world is so incredibly vast, which is why I love trying new things. I love traveling. I love my job so much because every single day I like got up and worked at Nike, I learned something new. Every single day I learned something new, and like I loved that. Like it was literally genuinely my favorite aspect of the job. And so I'm really excited about my next role because like I hope to continue that. I hope to continue to learn something new every single day. Like computer science and like coding and just all of that is just so incredibly vast. I think it's gonna be years before I know everything. And I don't even think I'll be able to, because you could do so many different things like back end, front end, machine learning, AI, like You could do so many different things, and so I'm excited about this journey of learning stuff. So right now we're in the back end aspect, and we're gonna learn this systems design. I'm excited. I have VCT London playing on the side, though I'm not actively listening to it, but I'm excited to go through this playlist. I started going through the video for the design Ticketmaster question, which I think is pretty cool. I'm getting a lot of information. I'm enjoying it, actually. I think I'm on the third step right now to start talking about the high level design, which is super cool. But I finished my coffee and I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make some food. I'm gonna take a break to make some food and then get back into this video. This video is actually longer than I thought it was gonna be. It's literally like an hour and I'm 20 minutes in. I watch him at a 1.25 speed, and then I'm constantly pausing it and taking notes. So we're learning, which I'm super excited about. But my kitties are sleeping next to me and I'm ready for some food. So let's go make some food. It's literally just gonna be a bagel sandwich with 2 fried eggs with some turkey. And I like my eggs runny, so I'm excited about that. We're gonna be watching the VCT match, and then we're also drinking this lower sugar glacier cherry. The nutritionist was like, try this. And you know, I bought the case at Sam's. I don't love 0 calorie drinks and lower sugar because I feel like they always have an aftertaste, and this one definitely does. Of the 3 flavors of this case, this one is the best one, I believe, but I don't love them, so I don't know if I'd ever buy it again, but I tried. I'll drink it, but it's not great. All right, y'all, we're checking in again. It's 3:50, a little bit later. I have taken a lot more notes. I have finished the first video of designing the Ticketmaster system, and it was very informative. I took a lot of notes. I learned quite a few things. It took me about 2-3 hours to get through this first YouTube video, which it's a little crazy. So we're going to switch it up and start studying for some behavioral questions. Make sure, you know, the Hello Interview YouTube channel does have videos for behavioral questions as well, I guess within the aspect of, you know, software engineering. So I'm going to watch that video next. And then after that, we'll start on a leak code question, I believe, and then go from there. I just got rejected from my second job. It was from Riot Games, which sucks. Second rejection of many. And so I gotta be present, not let it impact me, because I'm gonna be rejected a lot before I get my first offer. So it kind of sucks, but. So it's currently about 5:30. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to stop by Walmart. I'm trying not to be sad about this rejection that I got from Riot Games. But that is my dream position at the moment. Like, that is the dream. The goal is a job in general, but the dream is Riot Games, because I just play their games so much, and I think it would just be so dope to be a software engineer at a video game company. But this is not the first rejection I'm gonna get, and this is not gonna be the last rejection I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be rejected a lot. And so I'm trying not to feel too bad about it, but it does suck. It does suck. So we may get a sweet treat as well, because, you know, why not? And I studied a lot today. I feel a little bit more confident with my system design thinking interviews. I don't think tomorrow I'm going to be asked those kinds of questions, but I have started the process of learning how to answer those. And so I feel a little bit more confident with that. I'm ready for a break, and I feel sad. I also just feel sad with everything that's been happening in my life recently, from being laid off to multiple people in my family not doing well and being sick, and then my grandma passing, and then just life has just been sucker punching me. So you know, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time every time. So August has had some issues with throwing up recently. He has pancreatitis. I had to change his entire meal plan. I have to pay $80 for a 20-pound bag of food now. And this is a staple because I also bought a brush recently to brush him and Autumn because they have just such long hair. He was having a lot of hair balls as well. This magic. And on Amazon, it's like $12 at Walmart. So we're gonna buy 3. But oh, JK, we're buying 2 because that's all they got. We picked up Kit Kat minis and Reese's minis because both of them are really good. But I'm feeling a lot of anxiety at the moment, and for me, my anxiety manifests as physical pain in my chest, heartbeat thumping. I've been struggling with anxiety a lot the past like few weeks since losing a job. So it sucks, but we're trying our best. My days are looking a little bit different every day recently. Some days I'm spending a lot of time with my family, with my sisters, going out and doing things, and then else I'm just sitting at the house, or I'm like studying, doing different things. I haven't been back to the gym yet, although that is something I do want to do. Yesterday I got my first chiropractic adjustment, and so they told me to take it easy this week, so we haven't gone back into it, but I do plan on getting back into the gym, going in the mornings like when I first wake up. I think that has really helped with my anxiety and sleep. Since coming back from Egypt, I haven't been back to the gym, so my anxiety has been insane these past few weeks, and so I hope that once I start getting back into that routine of weightlifting, then my anxiety will like lessen a little bit. I hope so, because it really feels crazy and it sucks a lot. Now we're gonna get back to my apartment, put all the stuff away that I just got, and then probably just practice behavioral questions for the rest of the night. It's like 6 p.m. I'm ready to just chill, play video games with my friends maybe. But I am feeling really down, and I'm feeling really anxious. So I'm trying to be honest with y'all, real and transparent. I'm trying my best, and that's all that matters. For dinner, we have the wrap. This is the first time I've like mixed it with buffalo sauce. It's a serving of buffalo sauce, 2 servings of this Just Bear chicken, which I'm a huge fan of actually. I've actually really been enjoying it. Almost every time I eat, Autumn likes to sit behind me and hang out with me. My interview is gonna start in 2 minutes. Alrighty, y'all. So I just finished that interview. I feel like it went pretty well. It was the initial interview. This woman was so incredibly nice. And it's a startup company. We're gonna keep it on the low until I go through it. But it's a startup, which will be the first startup I've ever applied to. Shout out to the homie at the Girls Who Code that like connected me with these people. She's so great. We talked about, you know, what the company was, what they mean, what they stand for. We talked about the engineering department that they have. It's like 50% women for the engineering managers, which is awesome. And then they went through how the interview process goes, where it's a coding interview and then a systems design and team interview. And then we have a meeting where it's the founder and the head of engineering, if I pass the previous 2. And so after that interview, I will be getting a scheduling for the first technical interview coming up soon. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I think this would be a great company to work for. They seem the woman that I was talking to seemed very passionate about, you know, the mission of the company and what they stood for. And I want to be with some passionate people. And I think passionate people that love what they do creates an environment where you're just learning all the time. And that's what I wanted to portray. And that's like my goal with my next job. I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to learn every day I come in there. And when I was at Nike, I learned every day. I learned something new every single day. And genuinely, that is my absolute favorite thing. So it is now time to start going really crazy on those system design interview questions from that YouTube, because I will have one of those, especially in front of someone else, leading that, whiteboarding that. I'm gonna do great things. And we also gotta brush up on the technical stuff as well. So a lot of studying ahead of us, but that was so exciting. That was so exciting. If you watched this far into this video, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you come along for this journey of getting another job. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a beautiful and blessed day.